There is a day that silently divides your life in two. Not your birthday, not graduation, not marriage, not a promotion. There is a quieter day, the day you decide to grow. And most people never do. They age, they adapt, they survive, but they never grow. Growth is not automatic. Time does not make you wiser. Suffering does not make you stronger. Responsibility does not make you mature. Choice does. And most people avoid that choice because growing means losing something. Comfort, excuses, old identities, inherited beliefs. And sometimes, it means letting go of the version of life you learned from your parents. Let's be precise here. Your parents did the best they could with what they knew, with what they had, with what they were taught. That part matters. But here is what also matters. Their ceiling does not have to become yours. Their fears do not have to be your limits. Their unresolved pain does not have to become your destiny. Honoring your parents does not mean copying their lives. Growth begins when gratitude stops becoming an anchor. Many adults still live mentally inside their childhood home, still seeking approval, still rebelling silently, still blaming, still imitating, still hiding behind family narratives. I'm like this because my parents were like that. This is how I was raised. That's just how my family is. At some point, this stops being an explanation and becomes a crutch. You are the only animal capable of observing its own behavior, questioning it, and changing it on purpose. That is not a motivational quote. That is neuroscience. If you can think about your patterns, you can break them. If you can recognize a belief, you can replace it. If you can name a fear, you can outgrow it. Growth is not rebellion. It is responsibility. The day you grow is the day you stop outsourcing your life. You stop blaming your parents. You stop blaming your past. You stop blaming circumstances. You stop blaming timing. And you ask a terrifying question. What am I still choosing that no longer serves who I want to become? Most people never ask this, because the answer demands action. Be honest. What behavior do you defend only because it's familiar? What limitation do you tolerate because it feels safe? What version of yourself are you protecting, even though it's costing you your future? This is the moment growth becomes possible. Growth costs you old excuses, old identities, old comfort, old emotional safety nets. That's why most people choose stagnation, not because they can't grow, but because they don't want to pay the price. The day you decide to grow is not loud. No one claps. No one congratulates you. No one notices. But everything changes. Because from that day forward, you stop living a borrowed life and start building your own. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. That discomfort is awareness waking up. Now do something deliberate. Share this video with the first person who came to your mind, not to teach them, not to fix them, but to signal to yourself that you are no longer hiding from growth. And if you're ready to stop repeating inherited limits, if you're ready to think for yourself, if you're ready to grow while most people stay the same, subscribe. This channel is not for comfort. It's for transformation. And growth only begins when you decide.